The golden path of discipline. Gentlemen, stand at the precipice of your own soul, and dare to peer into its depths, for the path to greatness begins not in the world's applause or a woman's gaze, but in the silent forge where your thoughts are shaped. Carl Jung warned, your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. Awaken now. What shadows lurk in your mind? What doubts sabotage your purpose? What distractions erode your resolve? Discipline is not a shackle. It is the chisel of self-love, carving order from chaos, sculpting a man worthy of his own respect. In your relationships with women, the undisciplined man falters, not because of her, but because he has not tamed the tempest within. Nietzsche declared, "That which is done out of love always takes place beyond good and evil." To love a woman well, you must first love yourself with a fierce, unrelenting commitment to mastery. Reflect. Do you approach her with clarity, offering the strength of a disciplined mind, or do you stumble, swayed by unchecked emotions or fleeting desires? Discipline is the quiet force that anchors you, ensuring you meet her not as a beggar for approval, but as a builder of mutual respect. The absence of discipline breeds chaos, a silent poison that seeps into every bond. When you fail to govern your thoughts, you project your unrest onto her, mistaking your inner disarray for her flaws. T.S. Eliot wrote, "We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time." Turn inward, man of untapped potential, and explore the roots of your discontent, not in her words or actions, but in the untended wilderness of your mind. Discipline transforms blame into insight, weakness into wisdom, and fleeting passion into enduring connection. To walk the golden path of discipline, you must choose yourself, with the precision of a poet and the resolve of a warrior. Be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves. In love, do you react with impatience, swayed by the moment's heat, or do you hold space for clarity, choosing responses that honor your highest self? Discipline is the courage to pause, to reflect, to act not from impulse, but from principle, crafting relationships that reflect your inner order rather than your inner turmoil. This discipline, this radiant act of self-love, extends beyond romance, reshaping every facet of your existence, your work, your wealth, your legacy. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Every time you choose focus over distraction, purpose over procrastination, you forge a life of sovereignty. Discipline is not a task. It is a transformation, a daily vow to align your thoughts, words, and actions with the man you are destined to become. Consider the man who masters his mind. He does not chase women, wealth, or approval, for he has become a beacon for all he seeks. Jung observed, "The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed." When you discipline your mind, you enter relationships as a whole man, transforming not just yourself, but the dynamic you create with her. Your presence, forged in the crucible of consistency, commands respect, not through force, but through the quiet power of a man who knows his worth. Discipline is not a burden. It is a sacred gift, a daily offering of self-respect that compounds into a life of unshakable freedom. Perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act, just once, with beauty and courage. Your dragons, fear, doubt, distraction, await your disciplined hand to transmute them into allies. In love, this means showing up whole, not fragmented, offering a woman the gift of your clarity. In life, it means building with intention, not drifting with the tides of circumstance. Each disciplined act is a brushstroke on the canvas of your soul, painting a masterpiece only you can envision. Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Choose now to rise above the chaos of unchecked emotions, to meet women not as a supplicant seeking validation, but as a king who has claimed his inner throne. Your discipline will draw to you those who honor your strength, for a disciplined man is a magnet for connection, not a mirror for conflict. This golden path demands sacrifice, but what you relinquish, procrastination, self-doubt, reactivity, is mere ash compared to what you gain, clarity, power, purpose. Within you lies an invincible force, ignited by discipline, that burns brighter than any external storm. In relationships, this force allows you to love without losing yourself. In life, it empowers you to build, without breaking under pressure. The disciplined man does not merely survive, he thrives, for he has learned to wield his mind as a sword, cutting through the noise of the world. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. Face your inner chaos, your scattered thoughts, your moments of weakness, and discipline them with relentless love. In doing so, you become not just a lover, but a leader, not just a dreamer, but a doer whose actions echo through time. This path is not solitary. It radiates outward, transforming every relationship, every endeavor, every moment. Every disciplined choice strengthens you, not just for yourself, but for the women you cherish, the legacy you build, the world that feels your presence. Your relationships flourish, not because you demand love, but because you embody a man worth loving, a man whose discipline is a lighthouse in the fog of uncertainty. Discipline is your rebellion against mediocrity, your refusal to let the world dictate your worth. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Become that rebellion, man of destiny, by mastering your mind. In love, this means offering a woman your strength, not your struggles. In life, it means crafting a legacy that outlives you, built brick by disciplined brick. Each morning, as you rise, declare your identity with the conviction of a prophet. I am disciplined. I am driven. I act with purpose. I do not waver. Change your life now, not by chasing external validation, but by forging an internal empire. Your disciplined mind becomes a sanctuary, unshaken by rejection, unmoved by doubt, unyielding to distraction. From this sanctuary, you build relationships that endure, wealth that multiplies, and a life that inspires. The golden path is not a sprint. It is a pilgrimage, each step a testament to your commitment to self. Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Risk the discomfort of discipline, the pain of letting go of old habits, the courage to choose clarity over chaos. In relationships, this means listening with presence, loving with intention, and leading with integrity. In life, it means pursuing your vision with a ferocity that silences doubt. Your disciplined mind is a furnace, transforming the raw ore of your potential into the gold of your destiny. Never break faith with yourself. Each disciplined act, each thought curated, each action aligned, is a vow to keep the light within burning bright. This light draws women who see your strength, opportunities that match your vision, and a life that reflects your highest ideals. Stand now at the threshold of your becoming, where the golden path stretches before you, gleaming with possibility. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Choose to become the disciplined man, the one who loves himself enough to master his mind, to honor his relationships with presence, to build a legacy that echoes through eternity. Discipline is your self-love in action, your rebellion against limitation, your bridge to freedom. This is your charge. Reject the lure of ease, silence the whispers of doubt, and act with the precision of a man who knows his purpose. Embrace your chaos, but discipline it, and from it birth a fire that shines in every room you enter, every heart you touch, every goal you achieve. Your discipline is your power, your promise, your path to becoming unstoppable. Now decide. Not tomorrow, not when the world is kinder, but now. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Change yourself through discipline. And the world, women, wealth, legacy, will rise to meet you. The golden path is yours to walk, not as a dreamer, but as a creator, not as a follower, but as a force. Discipline your mind, love yourself fiercely, and watch as everything else, love, success, freedom follows in your radiant wake.